Wow, completely garbage tonight. Completely garbage. On the Godfather Soul just was swimming. The name of my topic tonight is called Lackluster in Lexington. Will Saturday's main event be any good? So much I have to say. So much I have to say. So let's get to business here. Okay. Before I do um um get well, let me just get to the show. Let me get to the okay. Okay, Smackdown kicks off with Wade and Joe running through the car for the night. We see Jacob Fatu walking in the arena parking lot, and the camera cuts to Miss Money in Bank Naomi on her phone walking backstage. And who gives a damn about that bitch ass? Smackdown kicks. We see highlights of WWE and the Double and Triple A's World Collide and Money in the Bank, fake Money in the Bank 2025. You see. Now we see a little promo between John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and R-Truth. Live in the arena, John Cena's music hits, and out he comes to the ring. A mixture of cheers and boos. Cena gets in the ring and asks for his music to be cut. Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. Rings around the arena as he points to the ring announcer, Mark Nash, who introduces him as the greatest of all time. Never seen 17 gracing Lexington with his presence one last time. He is the last real champion, John Cena. Cena begins by saying wrestling's much more is John Cena. John Cena, John Cena, John Cena. He says there have been some great wrestlers, great talkers, but no one in the past, present, and future is even comparable to him. Cena says the reason he will always outmaneuver is because he is smarter. Cena says, no, you can't see me. Y'all want to be me. He says he is always 1,000 steps ahead of everyone because they all worried about right here and right now, while he won right now a year ago. He says he started scouting his opponents last year. He entered the Royal Rumble. He went to Elimination Chamber. He knew Punk and Rollins would burn down, and that Cody's focus was on someone else. He shocked the world. He used Cody's obsession being loved by everyone to be the new champion. He used 25-year rivalry, and he put it in the R-Truth's main event. In the R-Truth in the main event, everyone cared and took the bait while they used their time to save R-Truth. He sided with Logan Paul and sized up his opponent in CM Punk. The fans says Punk is backing into a corner. The fans chant CM Punk. Cena says if CM Punk really wants to take the title, he has to admit himself that he is a hypocrite. And he does not have to worry about Mr. Money in the Bank because Seth will never cash in on him holding the title. Seth wants Cena to leave with the title because when he cashed in, he will be the greatest. Cashed in, he will be their only champion. Cena asks them if they get it now, that he is the greatest of all time for a reason. The fans boo him while they have been busy creating fake stories to see if he sold his soul. He used them math in his favor. He wins matches before they can even start. In 25 years, he has cracked every code, and he doesn't need their appreciation. They will realize how good he is 3 years after he is gone. This is the greatest moment of their life, and for Cena, the fans are just a mathematical equation, and the math says there will never be anyone enough worthy to hold the right to his world title again. Cody's music hits and out he comes. He gets in the ring with Cena and fans sing Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh! He says Cena is just said that he is smart. Cody says Cena is not just smart, he is a genius. It's unfortunate that everything Cena said has come to fruition. But he is here with his 25-year master plan. But there is this variable. Cody asked him why he didn't include this Saturday. When he was looking at the lights and Cody pinned him. Cody says he's not part of Cena's plan. He calls John Cena John Rushmore and asks where that leaves them. Randy Orton's music hits and out he comes to the ring. Orton says everyone saw he had Cena beaten in the ring. Orton says he has to do what it takes no matter what he has to go through to get number 15. Orton says he loves Cody like a brother, but if he has to take him down, he had to go way back to Legacy. But he has to take him down to get Cena. He will not hesitate to do that. LA Knight's music hits and out he comes. He asks for his music to be cut and says, "Let me talk to you." He says, all we long he hear the world say they want LA Knight. He knows what the fans want. He knows what the three guys in the ring don't want. And that is him walking down into the ring. LA Knight says he is looking at the WWE establishment. He knows that. He's a sore thumb standing out there and he likes it that way. He tells Cena that Cena has this master plan, but he knows that his plans don't include him. Yeah. He says King of the Ring is right around the corner. He has a shot at all the people, all of them to take what is his. And that is to drop a Viper, a Nightmare, and he has to drop a Genius. Genius balding bitch John Cena to be World Wrestling Entertainment Champion. With everyone saying LA Knight. Yeah. Just like in when LA Knight was in TNA. When he was Eli Drake, he said, "Dummy, yeah." Cena leaves the ring and begins walking to the back, but R-Truth attacks him from behind. R-Truth with right hands, and out comes security to break it up. Then we'll go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Cena is backstage arguing with Nick Aldis, but we can't hear what is being said. Live in the ring, Randy Orton and LA Knight are already ring for their match. King of the Ring match. Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus Carmella Hayes versus Aleister Black. The bell rings are underway. Black and Hayes exchange right hands with LA Knight and Randy Orton watching them. Black throws Hayes to the outside as Orton and LA Knight begin fighting. Hayes and Black get back in the ring and LA Knight clotheslines Hayes to the outside. Black with springboard moonsault off the second rope onto the Hayes onto the outside of the ring. In the ring, LA Knight goes after BFT. Orton blocks it and goes for the RKO, but Knight blocks it. Black goes for the Black Mask, but Orton stops it. Commercial break. Back from the break, LA Knight stomps on Orton in the ring. He turns around Hayes with a super kick. Black throws Hayes to ropes and on Hayes with a springboard crossbody. Black falls to the outside of the ring. Hayes with a splash over the top rope and LA Knight with a spaceball slide onto Hayes. LA Knight slams Hayes head first onto the announce table. Orton comes from behind and goes for a black drop on LA Knight, but LA Knight lands on his feet. Black goes for a right hand. Orton ducks and he slams Black onto the announce decks. LA Knight pushes Orton into the ring apron and he throws Hayes back in the ring. LA Knight places Hayes on top of the rope and hits him with a right hand. Both men with right hands, and LA Knight on the second rope. Hayes pushes him down, and in comes Orton. He hits Hayes with right hands and climbs the second rope. Hayes pushes him down, but in comes Black, who kicks Hayes in the face. Black throws Orton to the outside, and Orton drags Black to the outside. He grabs Black, but Black reverses it, throwing Orton to the ring post. Hayes on with a frog splash onto LA Knight. He goes to recover, but Black breaks it up. Then we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Black with a big boot onto Orton. Hayes into the Black Rose Bowl. Black punches Black with punches and kicks. He goes for the cover on Hayes, but Hayes kicks out. Orton with clotheslines onto Black, followed by a snap slam onto Black. In comes LA Knight, and Orton with a snap slam on him and one on Hayes. Orton throws Hayes into the ring apron. He grabs Hayes, and Hayes grabs Black. Orton pulls them in for the DDT, but LA Knight with a net breaker from behind. He goes for a cover, but Orton kicks out. LA Knight and Hayes double team Orton. And LA Knight with BFT on Black. He goes for a cover, but Hayes breaks it up. LA Knight gets his feet and slams Hayes down. LA Knight gets on the second rope, but out comes Bronson Reed, pulls LA Knight down. LA Knight gets up, and Braun Breaker with a spear onto LA Knight. Hayes smiles and gets on the second rope. On the top rope, he jumps, and Orton with mid-air RKO on Hayes, who falls onto the LA Knight. Orton goes for the cover on LA Knight, gets the pin. Winner, Randy Orton. And go to commercial break. Jacob Fatu is backstage. He cuts a promo saying he's coming live. Out comes Jacob Fatu into the ring, and he tells the fans to keep it 100. He says, just because your family does not mean you can go behind their back and try to snake them. Just because they both come from the same bloodline does not mean he can take all of the credit for his hard work. Solo said that Fatu will be nothing without him. Fatu says this is exactly why he had to remind Solo at Money in the Bank, when you don't get in where you fit in, and now it is him against the world, because all he has is gas with no brakes. You see Solo clapping in the back with JC Mattel behind him. He asked Fatu if he got everything off his chest. He can forgive him at Money in the Bank. A year ago, when he went to Sacramento to see him, Fatu was doing nothing, and it was nothing. No one wanted him around. He brought him around. He made him a superstar. He made him champion. Solo gets angry and says it was all because of him. Next week, he'll be in the middle of the ring with open arms, willing to take Fatu back, but he needs to hear 4 words from him. I love Solo. He tells Fatu that he brought him this world and will take him out. You know what I mean? Fatu looks angry in the ring as his music hits. Nick Aldis is backstage, and in comes the Secret Harvest, Piper Niven, and Alba Fire. Niven opens a FaceTime with Chelsea Green, who was in the pool, and she tells Aldis that they will have to postpone her match. Aldis says Alba Fire will take her spot. Chelsea says she doesn't authorize that, as Aldis says he authorizes it. The Secret Harvest leave the office, and in comes Lena Vega. She tells him she wants Julia. Aldis tells her that Julia is not here. Vega says she is the U.S. champion, and next week she'll confront her face to face. Vega walks away and cut to the ring. Then go to commercial break. King, Queen, and Queen in the ring match. Jade Cargill versus Misha versus Nia Jax and Piper Niven. Bell rings and are underway. Niven takes Misha to the outside of the ring and she throws her into the barricade. Nia, and Jade fight to the outside of the ring, and Jade throws Nia into the ring steps. Jade and Misha get into the ring, and Jade with a wrist lock takedown. Misha to the ropes with a backbreaker by Jade. She goes for cover, but Misha kicks out. Jade goes for a vertical suplex, but Misha lands on her feet. Misha to the top ropes and a Hurricane takedown, followed by a drop kick onto Jade. Misha goes for the cover, but Jade kicks out. Niven drags Misha to the outside and body slams her, followed by a senton. Nia gets back in the ring and slams Jade's face first into the turnbuckle. Nia with a Samoan drop. Niven gets in the ring and lands on a senton onto Jade. Jade and Nia and Niven agree to double team Jade. They slam her into the corner, but Jade with an elbow onto Niven. Nia goes for a spear, but Jade moves out of the way. Nia drags Jade into the outside with both women double team her. Misha gets in the ring on the ring apron and lands on a moonsault off the second rope. Back from commercial, Nia and Piper double team Jade into the corner. Nia with a hip attack and Niven with a cannonball. Niven goes for the cover, but Nia pulls her away. Niven gets up and apologizes. Nia pushes her, but Misha with a Hurricane off the top rope. Nia onto Nia. She even lands a tornado DDT onto Niven. Misha goes for a cover, but Niven kicks out. Jade throws Misha to the ropes, and Jade with a power bomb. She goes for a cover, but Misha kicks out. Misha in the basement crossbody onto Jade. Misha slams Niven onto the mat. Nia with a senton onto Misha, and she goes for cover, but Misha kicks out. Nia and Niven to the outside, and they double team Jade. They throw over the announce table and onto Wade, taking them both out. Niven gets in the ring, and Misha with a tornado DDT. She goes for cover, but Nia breaks it up. Nia and Niven grab Misha and land a double choke slam. Nia with a forearm to the face onto Niven. She throws her to the outside. Nia drags Misha to the corner and she climbs the second rope. Nia with Annihilator, she goes for cover, but Niven breaks it up and she throws Nia to the outside. Niven grabs Nia and throws her face first into the ring post. Nia walks towards the barricade and Niven spares her through the barricade. Niven gets back into the ring. She climbs the second rope and lands the power bomb. In comes Jade and she lands Jaded onto Niven. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. Winner, Jade Cargill. She deserved this win. But this wasn't really a good fatal four-way like many multi-person matches. It's all about spots, and this was about that. Last few minutes of the match was fun. This table spot by Jade in the barricade with Nia Jax. Jade advancing is no surprise. I think she deserves to be in this thing here. I think she's not gonna be queen of the ring, but I know somehow WWE was fuck her up and stuff like that. Welcome to our commercial break. Naomi's music hits and out comes Women's Money in the Bank winner. Naomi begins saying she sees a lot of people looking shocked, surprised, and stupid. She says she doesn't know why she told them she took what she deserved, and look at her now, Miss Money in the Bank. And who cares? Who cares? She says what is funny is that the entire time she was trying to beat Nia Jax for the Smackdown Women's title, Tiffany Stratton was there the entire time to distract her and hit her. Oh, so that's what this is all about. Oh, so that's why she's blaming. She's blaming the fans because because she's condemning the fans because they cheer for Tiffany Stratton because she because this is just she so I can see why I can see why Naomi Cashin was money big win because she wants to get that title. I think this isn't about I think this isn't about the WWE title the SmackDown Women's title. This is about it's not only about the title. It's not only about the title. Yeah, I know. I think what. This is my opinion. This is not only is this about the WWE. It's not about the SmackDown Women's title. This is also about revenge. Yeah, this is all about revenge. Yeah, because yeah, she's condemned. Yeah, because she distracted her and hit her. It's all about revenge. That's why I don't know why Triple H would book that crap for Naomi cashing her Money in the Bank just to get back at Tiffany Stratton. That's why they had this woman. That's why I said they had this women's Money in the Bank botched. She says too nice Naomi let it happen, but Naomi now won't let it slide. And when she hits Tiffany in the head with a briefcase, it will feel good. Tiffany's music hits and now she comes to the ring. Tiffany tells her she talks a big game and help her to do it. To cash in and take her title. Tiffany says Naomi is still the same Naomi. All talk, no action. I know some fans think this is called karma for Tiffany Stratton when she cashes. I don't know why they want to shove Naomi in our throats. This bitch ass. And that's why she never beat Nia Jax. She tells Naomi to prove everyone wrong. Naomi asks her if she looks stupid to her. She says she won't cash in on her now. She will cash in when she least suspects it. But in the meantime, she's going to enjoy making her life a living hell. Naomi tells her TikTok the time is almost up, and she advises her to proceed with caution. Who's Naomi? I don't know who this bitch thinks she is. I know I may not be that much of a fan of TikTok, but I don't know who does Naomi think she is. I don't know why these fans are trying to justify her actions against Jade Cargill. She could have been in jail. It's a crime. It's a felony to put somebody unconscious and leave her injured, cause them being in the hospital. Nothing but a damn bully and egotistical. I know why Jimmy married her. Naomi leaves the ring, but in comes Nia Jax from behind Tiffany. She tries to attack Stratton, but Stratton takes her down. Naomi gets on the ring apron, but Tiffany knocks her down. Nia attacks Tiffany from behind and hits an annihilator on her. Naomi's about to get in the ring, but Nia tells her to get out. Terrible promo. That was a terrible promo by Nia Jax. Because I don't know who. Because this is the second time she's been acting like a bitch since she did it to Paige. That was the worst promo I ever seen. I don't care. I don't know. It's not. I don't think this was the best promo. This is the worst promo. We see a clip earlier during the day. Nick Aldis was with the tag team division, and she tells them he wants to talk to them about Wyatt 6. Tells them that Motion Machine Guns will get the Wyatts tonight. Then we go to commercial break. Motion Machine Guns versus Wyatt 6, Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy. Dexter and Joe attack the Motion Machine Guns. The bell rings and we're underway. Joe and Saban start the match. Joe with right hands and he takes Dexter into the match and the back drop by him. Joe is tagged back in. Joe with a back breaker followed by a springboard moonsault. He goes for cover, but Saban kicks out. Joe knocks Alex off the ring apron. Loomis is tagged back in, an arm bar by him. Joe is tagged back in. Saban dodges both, and they are both thrown to the outside of the ring. Saban tags Shelley into the match. They land a doubles baseball slide. Then we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Saban with a drop kick off the top rope onto Gacy. And Gacy into the corner. Loomis is tagged in, and Saban takes him down. A kick from the side of the head. He goes after for the cover, but Loomis kicks out. Alex is tagged in, and is tagged back, and they hit Loomis with a double super kick. Alex with a clothesline, and Saban is tagged back in. They go for a skull and bones, but Loomis gets out of it and trips them both down. Joe is tagged in and takes the motion machine guns, and Loomis is tagged back in. He goes for the cover on Saban, but Saban kicks out. Saban Loomis throws Saban into the corner, but Saban with a baseball slide onto Gacy, followed by a big boot onto Loomis. And the DDT by Saban, and Alex is tagged back in. But they double team Loomis, and Saban is tagged back in. But they got skull and bones, but Gacy knocks them both down. Loomis goes for the cover, but gets up and looks at Uncle Howdy. Loomis climbs to the top rope, and he lands a high leg drop, but Loomis goes for cover and gets the pin. Winner, Wyatt 6. He cut backstage, and John Cena approaches Jimmy Uso. He asks him if he's seen R-Truth, and Jimmy says he hasn't. Cena asks him if he has seen Ron Killings, and Jimmy says he hasn't. Cena tells Jimmy he knows he is close, and tells him that he's going to the ring right now. Now, this tag team match, I think they're gonna shit on all over the. I'm okay with the Y6, but I think they need kind of shitting over the motion machine guns. Then we go to commercial break. John Cena's music hits, and he quickly comes to the ring. He tells the fans to shut their mouths. He says there is a level of disrespect he can't tolerate. He tells R-Truth he crossed some lines. Well, seeing you started it, you stabbed him in the back. After what was it? Yeah, what was it after what was it after money? What was it after was it after let's see what was it when that was. Yeah, it was at Backlash France, as I recall. You started it. The fans chant, "We want truth," and Cena says for once he agrees with them. He says there is a time to talk and a time to fight. He tells Truth to come out and fight. With CM Punk's music hits and he's surprised, out comes Punk smiling. Punk grabs a microphone and he sits on the top rope. The fans chant CM Punk. He says, "Is it great to be alive on a Friday night in Lexington, Kentucky, or what?" He steps down and he asks Cena if he heard him say something about disrespect. He says the people are tired of being disrespected, but now Punk has a microphone and they have yet to begin to reach levels of disrespect and they are capable of. Level of. Level of. yeah, see, yeah, I'm gonna start off. He says the people are tired of being disrespected, but Punk now has a microphone. He's yet microphone yet, and they have yet to begin being disrespected. Yeah, Punk has a microphone, and they yet begin to reach the levels of disrespect that they are capable of. But for old time's sake, he's giving Cena a chance. The benefit of the doubt. Maybe his empathy is too much. Maybe he is too much, but Obi-Wan Kenobi is talking to Darth Vader looking for Anakin. He's going to give him a chance in front of his legendary wrestling town to stop what he's doing, to let the fans celebrate who they are and what they're, to put him on a pedestal, to celebrate the sacrifice he has made to give the fans a happy ending. The fans chant CM Punk. Cena asks him why he hasn't wasted his time. He says the people don't matter. This place doesn't matter. Basketball doesn't matter. Horse racing doesn't matter. He says the WWE title is the only thing that matters. Punk says, let the record state that CM Punk and Lexington gave him an out, but the disrespect began. And ironically, Cena's way is Punk's way. When Punk's music, everyone knows it's about to get real. And ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get real. The truth is that there's an old saying: you tell a strong man to lie and to defend him. That's why it hurts him when Cena calls him a hypocrite. You tell a weak man the truth, and that offends him. Fans chant, "We want truth." Punk says the truth is that Cena can't beat him. When he was the best, when he was at his best, he never could. Now he says he was going to ruin wrestling, but he will save it. Punk says that it's confidence that brought him on top of the mountain when people like Cena say he didn't have it. Cena won't let a sold out arena that dressed like a toddler who struck it out of T-ball. The fans laughed, and Cena Punk says like it when erased race because he sound like a PG John Cena, which is ironic because Cena sounds like CM Punk, and that is ironic. Cena is stealing his material. He won the title and left the title. Cena is trying to follow into his footsteps. Cena says Cena couldn't stop him. Cena challenging, and now he challenges won't stop him. Just like old times. Punk is here to make Cena's title run interesting. To make Cena's run interesting. He says he will follow Cena to Mars to beat his ass. He will follow him to prove that he's better than him. He calls Cena a GOAT, but so is he. Punk says that Cena is the GOAT, though he will be spit roasting. But he beat him in both of their hometowns, and he will beat him at the Night of Champions. Terry Funk, Hardy Race, Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero, they belong on Mount Rushmore. The audacity of him to put himself on that list and 4 times Punk sees right through him. You always have, and that is the truth. Punk shoulder shrugs, and Cena leaves the ring with his music playing. Our truth comes from behind and attacks John Cena. He gets him in the STF, and Punk tells Cena that the truth hurts. Out come WWE officials and security who will break it up. Hold on 1 second. Brian Sexton's with Alexa Bliss. She tells him that she will remind everyone who Alexa Bliss is. In comes Charlotte Flair, who tells her there's only one room for one queen in this division. Flair's music hits, and out she comes for the match. As Flair is coming out, Alexa's music hits, and out she comes. She comes out interrupting Flair. R-Truth is backstage, and in comes Nick Aldis. She asks R-Truth what he wants. R-Truth is backstage, and in comes Nick. R-Truth is backstage, and in comes Nick Aldis. He asks R-Truth what he wants, and R-Truth wants to match with John Cena next week. Aldis makes the match. Now it's time for the Queen of the Ring match. Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair versus Alba Fire versus Candice LeRae. The bell rings to run away. Candice attacks Alexa, and Fire attacks Flair. All four women begin fighting, and Flair throws Alexa's shoulder first into the ring post. Throws Candice into Fire. Flair goes for cover on Fire, but Fire kicks out. She goes for cover on Candice, but Candice kicks out. Flair chops onto Fire and Candice, but they begin double teaming Flair in the ring. Flair is sent to the ropes, but she fights back against both women. They get Alexa with a crossbody off the top rope. She goes for cover, but Flair kicks out. Alexa goes for a Sister Abigail, but Fire and Candice break it up. Flair with a clothesline to Candice and Fire. She goes for cover on Fire, but Fire kicks out. Back from the commercial, Fire and Candice have Flair on top of the rope, and they go for a suplex, but in comes Alexa, who power bombs them all down. Alexa goes for a cover, but Candice kicks out. Alexa with his shoulder tackles and right hands. Alexa slams Flair onto the mat, but Candice slams with a coda breaker onto Alexa. Fire slams Candice onto the mat. Alexa slams Fire onto the mat, and Flair with a natural senton on Alexa. Okay, 11:59 right now. Time goes Flair goes fast. Flair with a figure four on Alexa. Candice with a springboard line saw onto Flair. Alba with a kick to the face onto Candice. Flair takes Candice down, and Alba slams face first. She goes for cover, but Alexa breaks it up. Alexa with a DDT onto Fire. Alexa climbs to the top rope, and she lands Twisted Bliss. She goes for cover, but Flair breaks it up. Flair throws Alexa onto her apron, and she lifts her with a big boot. Candice rolls Flair's up, but Flair kicks out. Candice to the ropes, but Flair hits her with a spear. She goes for cover, but Candice kicks out. Candice goes for a figure four, but Fire with a super kick. Fire goes to the top ropes, but Flair with a big boot. And Flair with a figure four into the figure eight. Alexa with Sister Abigail onto Candice. Fire has not kicked out. Alexa goes for cover and gets the pin. Winner, Alexa Bliss. Okay, 12 a.m. right now. Flair and Bliss have a stare down after the match. Cody Rhodes is backstage and he sees Punk. He tells Punk they can't run away from each other forever. He says he knows that now that he wishes him luck. He says now a chance we'll see who will chase who. Okay, here a King in the Ring match. Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Andre versus Damian Priest. The bell rings are underway. Nakamura rolls out of the ring, and Cody with a suicide dive. Andrade drop kicks Cody as he he is getting back into the ring. Priest grabs Andrade, but Andrade knocks him down. He goes for a running hip attack, but in comes Cody, who hits him with a broken hand. Broken arrow by Priest onto Andrade. Cody clotheslines Priest to the outside of the ring, and both men fight on the outside. Nakamura attacks them both. All three men fight on the outside of the ring, and Andrade with a moonsault on the top rope, and onto all three. Back from the commercial, Nakamura with a release German suplex onto Priest. Cody gets to his feet, but Nakamura with a kick to the side of the head. He goes for a knee to the head, but Cody moves out of the way. Cody with a figure four onto Nakamura, but Andrade with a splash off the top rope onto Cody. Priest with a kick to the face of Andrade. Priest to the outside of the ring. He jumps off the steel steps, landing on a double X onto Nakamura. He throws Nakamura back in the ring and grabs him by the arm. Priest stands on the top rope. Cody runs onto the rope, but Nakamura He throws Nakamura back into the ring and grabs him. Hold on a second. Priest with a kick to the face of Andrade. Priest to the outside of the ring. He jumps off steel steps, landing on double X onto Nakamura. He throws Nakamura back into the ring and grabs him by the arm. Priest stands on top rope. Cody runs to the top rope, but Nakamura kicks the rope. Yeah, Cody throws Nakamura to the outside in the ring and goes for Cody, but Andrade kicks out. Cody outside and grabs the table with Slim Jim logos on it. Places down on the outside, and Cody Rhodes stands in the ring in front of the table and grabs Andrade. Goes for a suplex, but Andrade both men fight and gets on the ring apron. He hits Andrade with Andrade as he and Cody look at the table behind him. Priest and Cody lift Cody up, but Nakamura pulls Andrade down. Nakamura knocks Priest down. Nakamura with a kick onto Cody, and Priest falls through the table. Back from the commercial, Nakamura with an overhead kick on Andrade. Cody gets to his feet and gets into the ring. Cody with a clothesline onto Nakamura and Andrade, and a snap power slam onto Priest. Cody with the disaster kick onto Priest. He goes for the crossroads onto Nakamura, but Nakamura gets out of it. Priest gets out of it. Nakamura with the Kinshasa onto Cody. He goes for the cover, but Cody kicks out. Andrade takes Nakamura down and throws him to the corner. Andrade with running knees onto Nakamura into the corner. Andrade goes for the double knees onto Priest, but Priest gets to his feet. Andrade with a spinning elbow followed by the message. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura breaks it up. Andrade and Nakamura are on their feet. Cody off the second rope and lands the two springboard cutters. Priest goes for the Razor's Edge. Cody lands on his feet and lands the Cody cutter. Andrade gets up and Cody hits him with a crossroads. He goes for another, but Nakamura grabs Cody, but Cody reverses it into the crossroads. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. Winner Cody Rhodes. He qualifies for the King in the Ring. Now some of the fans say that Cody might go heel in this one and something like that. But this wasn't a bad main event. This wasn't that bad, and yeah. So now the real question is, will Saturday night's main event will be any good? let's see. Who knows? Well, who knows? But because it'll be really crazy for both. Well, we all it's really there are two well, I just got the word they're gonna have three events on the same night, June 12th, 2020, the Great American Bash, NXT, and all elite wrestling, all elites, all in, and they also have it Saturday night's main event on the same night. So that means we got a Saturday Night War right here. Oh wait, wait, oh wait, 3 p.m. Never mind. Wait, it starts at 3 p.m. NXT Great American Bash. So that means that the All In's gonna go head to head with go ahead. Not only will NXT's Great American Bash go head to head with AEW's All In, they also go WWE's. Yeah, we don't. Not only will WWE will go ahead with AEW's All In. Not only will WWE's NXT Great American Bash 2025 will go head to head with AEW's All In on July 12th, 2025. But they'll go. But WWE will also go to WWE's Saturday night's main event will also go ahead with All In as well that same night. Yeah, that's what I believe right there. That's exactly what I believe. I think that this is gonna turn out to be a little bit shitty now. Rikishi said. No, let me tell you what Rikishi says. What Rikishi, WWE Hall of Famer. He said those in creative who wrote for his son should be fired. Well, Triple H. Well, I know Rikishi. You know you should blame. The only person you should blame is Triple H. You see, he's the one you should blame. Yeah, he said on his podcast during the latest episode of his Off the Top podcast, WWE Hall of Famer said those in WWE career were responsible for taking the World Heavyweight title off his son, Jey Uso, just after 51 days should be fired. He says, so you go 51 days, I say fire those people, fire those that are riding in for his kid here. If you can't come up with something simple to promote and push your champion, that's not you, not me. You decide to put this kid in that position, and that's it. All of a sudden, your brains went cloudy. You can't write. You can't think of an angle for Jay. Well, if you can't do your job, I say the best of luck in your future endeavors. Get the hell out of the way. Put somebody in that position. Because the longer you keep the belt on this kid, the longer merchandise sales go through the roof. Rikishi said he has no heat with Gunther, but did ask if there's anything against his son, and if WWE would have done the same thing to Randy Orton or John Cena. He also says, so they passed the belt onto Gunther for whatever reason. Hey, I don't got no beef with Gunther. I got no beef with any of those that are on the roster. I got no beef with that. If I do, I'm going to say it to your face because that's just the type of man I am. But let me back up. Good luck if that's what your choice is to go that way. But let me back up and continue my thoughts on my son as far as his one as the world champion. I didn't think it was just his. I didn't think it was fair. 51 days, that was it. I mean, Intercontinental belt was a short run. That was it. What is it against my boy? What have you done that to Randy Orton? Would you have done that to Randy Orton? Would you have done that to John Cena? Yeah, earlier in the episode, Rikishi talked about how merchandise sales went off the roof. Well, Rikishi, if you want to blame somebody, blame Triple H. Blame the CEO. Blame him. Not only the creative team are to blame, it's Triple H, because he's doing a bad job as CEO. Terrible job. He needs to step down. We need a better CEO. We need a better booking team. That's all I can say. Now I got that taken care of. Now it's time for something I like to do for all of you. It's time for it's time for Justin's Talent History, all the wrestling birthdays, pop culture, and everything. All you gotta think is things Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. Can't wait for his 40th anniversary on July 3rd, 2025. Because the movie was released July 3rd, 1985. Cannot wait. Let's go to Thursday, June the 12th. Okay, June 12th was a happy birthday. Was a happy happy 54th birthday to Mark Henry. Happy 54th birthday to Mark Henry. And Jerry Lynn, he turned 62 last Okay, Jimmy Jannetty, no relation to Marty Jannetty of the Rockers, returns 53. He turned 53 last Thursday. He turned 56 last Thursday. The late Hector Garza, Mexican wrestler, he died of cancer. It was May 26, 2013. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Okay, July 12th, 2005, the Detroit Pistons. The San Antonio Spurs beat the Detroit Pistons 97-76 in Game 2 of the 2005 NBA Finals in sports. Let's see. And on WCW Prime, okay, on WCW Prime, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes co-hosted Gordon Soley. The Nasty Boys in the match card, the Nasty Boys defeated Bobby Starr and Steve Storm. Alex Wright versus Tony defeated Tony Vincent, I think. In an interview with Ming, Rob Parker, and Bunkhouse Buck, and Dirty Dick Slater. Alpha's Mike Curry. I think Bunkhouse Buck and Dirty Dick Slater won this match. And I think Big Bubba and Jim Duggan fought in a no contest, and Paul Orndorff fought Tim Horn. I don't think who won that match. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now let's go to the same night, WCW Saturday night. Or I mean WWF Monday Night Raw. Okay, on Monday Night Raw, June 12th, 1995, Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Dwayne Gill. Coleman defeated David Haskins. Man Mountain Rock defeated Bob Cook. Techno Team 2000, Troy and Travis defeated John Crystal and Mike Curry. Yokozuna and Jim Cornette, Mr. Fuji defeated Lex Luger by countout in the King of the Ring 1995 qualifying match. Yeah, this was a rematch from that, the match they had since SummerSlam 2003 and the Body Slam Challenge back in July 4th, 1993. Trying to see who else. We're trying to see. I got something on. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Okay, July 12th, 2000. WWE June 12th, 2005. Let's see, June 12th, 2005. Sunday night. It was a Extreme Heat. Extreme Heat. Sunday night Heat. A little. Viscera defeated Maven. Simon Ding defeated Alex Shelley. Rob Conway defeated Sylvian Grenier. Then in 2015, a little movie was released in theaters. A couple of movies released in theaters June 12th, 2015. Okay, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl was released, starring Thomas Mann, Olivia Cook, Molly Shannon, Funny Lady, and Connie Britton was released in theaters. And a really good movie right here, Jurassic World, was released, starring Bryce Dallas Howard, and Chris Pratt was released. B.D. Wong was released. The man who played the original was an original first Jurassic Park movie. B.D. Wong, he was known for his acting roles in Jurassic in Law and Order SVU. Really good actor, B.D. Wong. Very very good actor. Trying to see what else. Trying to see what else. Yeah. Okay. Now. June 13th. Yesterday. See, trying to wait. See in sports. Trying to see something else. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Let's see. See, I can't even some trying to see this. Just computer's acting is driving me crazy. Okay, June 13th. Yesterday, June 13th. Couple of movies. 1985. Couple of movies released in released in theaters limited. Let's see. June 13th. Yeah, a movie called Preacher's Honor was released in theaters. Oh wait, no, wait. That's sorry, my mistake. Sorry, what am I talking about? 'Cause we start June the 13th. Trying to see June the 13th. Okay, Glenn Ruth, better known as some of you know as Thrasher from WWE's from the Headbangers. He turned 56 yesterday. Okay, Jacques Rougeau, better known as the Mountie, he turned 65 yesterday. Yeah, a friend of mine from Pittsburgh doesn't like that theme music. And let's see, okay, June the 13th. June the 13th. Okay, June the 13th. June the 13th. Okay, June the 13th, the ECW Hardcore TV. Hold on. June the 13th. June 12th, 2005. ECW One Night Stand took place in at the Ballroom City of Manhattan, New York. Attendance was 25,500 from WWE. Yeah, Lance Storm with Don Marie defeated Chris Jericho. Super Crazy with Yoshihiro Tajiri with Sinister Ministry and Mikey Ripwork. And Little Guido with Big Guido. Tracy Smudge, JT Smith, and Tony Mamaluke in a triple threat elimination match. Rey Mysterio defeated Psychosis. Sabu with RVD and Bill Alfonso defeated Rhino. Chris Benoit defeated Eddie Guerrero. Mike Awesome defeated Masato Tanaka, and the Deadly Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon defeated Tommy Dreamer and Sandman in a tag team match. Okay, June 3rd, ECW, ECW Hardcore TV 1995, June 13th, 1995. Okay, this is the days before ECW pay-per-view. Okay, this is before ECW pay-per-view, barbed wire and hoodies and choke slams. Yeah, ECW Tag Team Champions Pub Lane defeated the Pit Bulls in the double dark collar match to retain the titles. Okay, now in 2005, Monday Night Raw, leading up to WWE Vengeance on Monday Night Raw. Kurt Angle is drafted to Raw. And there was a little tag team match. It took place in Roundhouse Rowan County Arena in Binghamton, New York. Yeah, Chris Jericho and John Cena defeated Christian and Tyson Tomko until Chris Jericho turned heel on John Cena because it was all about the WWE title. Now he's on Raw. Muhammad Hassan and Cesaro Guevara defeated Shelton Benjamin in DQ in Intercontinental Championship match. And due to Stone Cold's court, he made an appearance there. Viscera Lynx Garcia defeated Maven. Kane defeated Sylvain Grenier. And then Shawn Michaels returns. He wants to issue a challenge to Kurt Angle for a match of vengeance. And that'll do it. That's it. And subscribe to me, Godfather Soul Jones. Got my little review, taking care of everything, all the history and birthdays and everything. And yesterday, by the way, yesterday was a happy birthday to Tim Allen. By the way, he turned 72 yesterday. Happy birthday to him, Tim Allen. One of the various funniest people of all time, Tim Allen. So, happy birthday. Yeah, he turned 72 yesterday, Tim Allen. I love Tim Allen. Home Improvement, Santa Claus, Real funny man. Toy Story. And so subscribe to me, Godfather Soldier, Slim and Hig. Hope I have a good day. And good morning. Good morning. It's midnight. So I'm gonna have a good morning. It's midnight. So let the lake cherry show us like dress up a cherry trick and sing like lemon tree dance like James Brown. Like to get in that hot tub. Gonna make me sweat. Gonna make me dry. Gonna make me wet. And subscribe to me, Godfather. Have a good midnight. I'm out of here. Peace.